Hello friends, welcome back to the kitchen. The new name of my channel is Deanna Bakes, a recipe for self-love. And I am here to share a little bit about that with you while I unpack my groceries. How much more personal can you get than seeing somebody else's groceries? So it might get a little loud from time to time when I'm opening my bags. But I just got a delivery here from Amazon. So I've been thinking about my channel and what exactly I want it to be. So I love baking, we know that. I'm a baker. I was a pastry chef. I own my own cottage bakery. Baking is a huge part of my life. But I want it to be about more than baking. So the reason I bake is because, and I've always said this, it soothes my soul, right? Well, there's other things as well that soothe my soul. Baking soothes my soul, writing, creating. Even my day job where I work as a hairstylist, because I'm creating. I'm a freelance writer. I read. All of these things. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I want to talk about my life because I don't have my life figured out. I'm still figuring it out, but let me explain something to you. As a domestic violence survivor, oh, those are big mandarins. And a narcissistic abuse survivor, I've had to restart my life, start over, rebuild. I want to share that with you guys because the things that I do are all part of my rebuilding process. Oftentimes, if I've got something heavy on my mind, I come here. I come to the kitchen. Writing has been so therapeutic for me. I have written fiction books about self-transformation, which is something that I'm in the process of, but I've also done. We never stop growing, right? And then I've written books about baking, recipes. This bag is right in front of my face. But my last book that I wrote, I can even show it to you in just a moment, is called The Narcissist Escape Plan. And it's about how I got out of an abusive situation, marriage. Here it is. Oh, I don't know what that was. This was my author copy. Oh, these are photos of my daughter from school. I don't know how they got stuck in there. But the Narcissist Escape Plan is steps, stories, and strategies for lasting freedom. So basically, it's my story in a nutshell. And I'm not here to sell books, not right now. I'm just sharing about me, about my process, and about why I do what I do. You know, I'm a mom. I've got 2 kids. I don't know if you knew that. You've probably seen my daughter on a video here and there, like tasting some of my baked goods and stuff like that. She is so honest, just incredibly honest when it comes to my baking. And I love her for that. But I've also got a son who's 24. He doesn't live at home. But I have to say, I see him more now than I did when he lived here. Ooh, those peaches look nice. Ooh, I love cherries. Anybody else love cherries? So I would like to talk about things I go through as a mom. Things I go through as a woman. You know, things I go through daily. And what brings me peace. There goes my cinnamon. And so I'm going to grow the channel. I'm still going to bake. I'm going to add some cooking thrown in because if you guys recall, I don't eat meat and I don't eat gluten. What do you eat? I always say, Deanna doesn't eat. I don't eat anything. Just kidding. I'm going to throw some cooking into the mix. I want to talk about writing, about being an entrepreneur, about being a freelancer, and just about being a survivor, an overcomer. And I have good days, and I have not so good days. I'm human, just like everybody else. I want to talk about that. I want us all to talk about that. I want us to come together. This channel isn't just for women. Yeah, I'll talk about women stuff, but there's also other things that I'm going to talk about that don't just pertain to women. You know, when I talk about writing and being an author, working with a publisher, working as an indie, like these are all things that can help anyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. If you were just here for the baking, don't leave, because there's still going to be baking. Here we are, revamping a bit, moving forward without losing the baking. Thanks guys for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for unpacking my groceries with me, although I haven't finished. And that's okay, because after I get them all unpacked, I then have to put them away. But I figured, how much more personal can you get than letting someone see what you buy from the grocery store? And you know what? We might do a little bit of grocery shopping and things like that. You know, so just be prepared for life moving forward. Thank you, bakers, for being here. Stay tuned. There's still going to be more regular baking, gluten-free baking. I'm going to talk about my cottage bakery. I have a podcast. Did you even know I had a podcast? It's called Cottage Baking Adventures. Yes, there's a fly in here, and he's driving me crazy. Okay? I bring out food. Here comes the fly. Where I help cottage bakers grow their businesses, maintain their businesses, you know, stay focused on their business, take care of themselves, because you can't forget about yourself when you're a business owner. So I have lots of things all kind of like tying in together here. So stay with me, enjoy the ride, and I'm also interested in you and your process and what you do to bring yourself peace. You know, let's go on this ride together. We'll make some coffee. Sometimes we'll sit down, have a little coffee talk, and we'll move forward in this life. Have a fantastic day, friends. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here.